Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Good point. You ready to do it?
Let's get it.
All right. Mic check. We back. Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is. Dre, Reg, we are back. What the fuck is popping, y'all? Had me a little drink. I see you sipping right now. I'm feeling good. Got a good show for y'all. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. But we always got good shows, so it don't even really matter. But what's up with you?
Coolin', man. Sitting here chilling. Another week, bro. Damn, man. Doing this thing tomorrow. Just enjoying my kids, man. Been on this fitness journey, man.
Okay.
Said before, man. I'm down 16 pounds, dog. I'm feeling good. I feel like I might dump a nigga on his head weight.
I heard if niggas don't get froggy, it might be a long day for you.
Keep your woman at the house. Locked away. I'm gonna shoot at her. That's the bad part about it. I ain't even gonna shoot at her.
You know what? It's funny you say that. So now, I know you my nigga. You a confident nigga. You confident in who you are, what you do, how you get down, right?
Yes, sir.
You out.
Yes, sir.
You see niggas looking at your lady. She looking nice, and they compliment you. You know what I'm saying? You throw them that classic line. Yeah, she bad. You can look, but don't touch.
I would never do that.
You never tell them that?
I would never do that.
But niggas gonna look anyway.
Yeah, no. I would never say don't touch.
Okay.
I would never.
Okay.
I would say, well, yeah, I appreciate that, dog. Yeah, she's fine, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I don't need to. If she with me, I don't need to tell you not to touch.
Okay.
I would never do that. That's
you chilling. You step off to get a drink. You see a nigga that don't have no chance. No chance.
I'm gonna stop you there too. If I'm
you intervening?
No, I'm saying I'm gonna stop you there before you finish that. If I'm out with a woman and a man comes speaking out with her, if she's my woman, you don't got a chance.
Right.
So I'm not.
Are you intervening if he step to her? You gonna let her handle her thing and be like, I'm with somebody, you stepping in there?
No, I'm gonna let her handle it.
Okay.
I'm gonna let her handle it.
All right.
Or 9 out of 10, I've been in situations where, I step back and I'm like, yo, get the drink. If you want the drink, get the drink. Like, I'll let that be known beforehand. Mm-hmm. And I've been in a situation where that happened, and as soon as they got the drink, they said, thank you, the drink was passed to me. Cool. Now look at nigga square in his face.
Anytime, sip it, put your pinky up on that nigga. Thanks. Thanks. I got your next round, my nigga.
Next round on me.
I got your next round. Yeah.
What on me, dog?
I've done it before. I told a couple of I'm like, yeah, she bad. You can look, but hey, I'm confident. Ain't nothing else. Like you can look all you want to, but guess what? You dead in the water. Like it ain't nothing else happening after that. Cause I already know what the temperature is.
I don't feel like it's necessary to tell a nigga what he gonna do, what he can't do, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is what it is.
Now the interesting thing is, what if it's a nigga that got a little motion? Old heartbreak Drake type nigga.
For me, again, keyword is if you're my woman. If I'm calling you my woman, we are locked in. I'm old enough to understand You know what I'm saying? And I'm smart enough to know that if you're my woman, then I already got.
Right.
I'm checking off all the blocks. Right. You know what I mean? So while a nigga might look better to me or whatever the case may be, that's fine. But I know what I'm doing for that woman. I'm checking off the block. If you my woman.
Yeah. Now I feel the same way. I gotta listen. It's gonna have to happen. Like,
you gotta show me.
Yeah. It's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to happen.
Show me though.
But back to where we was at. It's almost school time.
Mm-hmm.
You did the school shopping and all the other things. You got everything out the way, or you?
Not yet, man. I haven't even started, man. Scholar is, she, bro, for her dad to be who he is as far as in the fashion and shit like that. And, bro, she did not pick that gene up from me, bro. She does not give a fuck, bro.
My nigga, listen, I hate to cut you off. I was just telling Cherie this, like when Passion got to the age to where she like found herself and started dressing.
Yeah.
It was like, it wasn't nothing like no influence I had on her, because I consider myself, I can put it together, I can dress, when I want to, but Passion was like more hippie, thrift store type, you know what I'm saying? Like the earth, I don't even want to say earthy chick, but more like hippie, flannel shit, like tied.
That is her though. That's Passion all the way.
Yeah, but now, but like it just wasn't nothing that I imagine. I'm like, this is my daughter, she gonna always be. And everybody got their own style. I'm not saying her style is bad, but it's just nothing that I would have envisioned.
You didn't envision it. Like, and with Scholar, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe a couple of months ago, we went into the mall. And I'm like, baby, get whatever shoes you want, right? Mm-hmm. Not to mention, she don't even I know that she understands, my footprint when it comes down to sneakers and what to get, what not. She knows that I'm all right. I can. So, we go in the sneaker store, dog, and she's looking around and she's like, I don't want any of these. I don't know. I don't want this. I'm like, so what? Like, what is it? So I'm picking out, I'm picking out retro J. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I know where the fuck she live in bad news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know what the kids are. I know what's going on out there. What the kids like. And she's just like, I'm like, yo, I'm pointing out this retro, that retro. Like the girl, like, let's go get some. You want some black and pink 13s or shit? Let's go do that. Like, let's do that. You're a straight A student. Let's go do that. Whatever.
Yeah.
Dog. Nothing. I was there hot.
You had the Arthur fist.
Oh, yeah. So finally, we set it on a pair of Uptowns, you know what I'm saying? We set it on a pair of Uptowns and, with a black check, white Uptowns with a black check, and she still rocked those faithfully. Hell, she told me to put them in the damn wash machine last night. Like, she like, shit, I got some motherfucking Uptown, I'm cool.
Yeah, okay.
I'm cool. I'm like, she wear like little Adidas, and she's just not into, simplify, she's not into signature sneakers yet.
Okay.
He's only 10, but she's not into signature. She don't give a fuck about Kyrie's. So that obviously Adonis don't give a fuck. This man picked up some fucking blippy shoes one day. Like, I was gonna buy him. His mom was like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, who the fuck you think you are, nigga? I see what you wear.
Yeah, right. You want the blippy shoes,
right? Yeah, hey, as long as they like, if the soul light up, I'm sold. That's Adonis probably like that. Like, listen, I'm good on these. They look fast. You remember when we was little?
Yeah, like
run fast in these shoes. Yeah,
motherfucking blippy. These the blippies, baby. Motherfucking blippies.
Hey, that's just stuff. It's funny that you said that, because I was just telling Cherie that shit the other day. I'm like, yo, like, I don't like fashion, like when and Shania kind of like the same way, but I mean, I attribute a lot of that to the generation they growing up in, you know, these times, too, you know, and it's because a lot of the shit that I look at these days, I'm like, yo, when I was a teenager, like I wouldn't fuck with a lot them big ass red boots that now they make it in yellow and all the other shit. Like, come on, like I wouldn't. Teresa was asking her for some. She looked at him. She was like, "You're not getting these. Like, what is wrong with you?" You know what I'm saying? He found some. She was like, and plus they cost too much. He done went and found some. Oh, here's some for like $99. I looked at it, I was like,
all right.
Yeah, all right. You get them, you want them. Ain't the real $99. I know what them motherfuckers hitting for.
Nigga walking around with the motherfucking Mega Man boots on.
Metroid.
Nigga, Mega Man wear those, dog. You not seen Mega Man, bro?
Yeah.
Mega Man's not a thing anymore for our young listeners.
Nah.
But don't, am I lying?
You're right. You're absolutely right. You absolutely
right. Right?
They are. But yeah, I attribute that to a lot to what's going, and it ain't even that, man. It's just like you put the right person behind this shit, the right influencer, entertainer, rapper, whoever, and it don't matter what that shit look like, it's gonna sell. Dog, I looked at some motherfuckers
had them goofy ass boots on the other day.
But listen, this morning I was at the gym and I looked at I was just like, I got a notification from StockX. Excuse me, and I logged on, and you know, I just clicked on it, looking at, you know, seeing what they got new in StockX, whatever. I saw these motherfucking jellies with like a 1/2-inch heel, some shit that looked like, you know, I put passion in. And you know, on Easter on Easter Sunday when she was like 5 or 6 years old, you know what I'm saying? Let me find this shit. But dog, the price on them shits was like $300. So I screenshot it and sent it out like, yo, what the fuck is going on with this? Why is this shit so special? You know, for this price. And this is what I told. It's the name and it's a black-owned business. Telfar. But of course, Beyonce had, you know, sponsored them once upon a time. But nigga, these jellies, like I said, 1/2-inch heel, these shits was selling for $210, and the retail is $100. They got some pink ones that ain't even came out yet. They already letting you pre-order the pink ones for $350 as a resale, and the retail is $100. I'm like, all right, these motherfuckers, the resale game is killing. But like I said, like you put the right name behind that shit, it's gonna sell. I'm looking at these jellies. I'm like, what the fuck? These some Easter Sunday shoes that motherfuckers probably ain't even wearing no more these days. I wouldn't even listen. If my lady put them shits on, we about to go out. I'm like, baby, listen, we got the rain check or something. Like, shoes ain't gonna make it.
Nah.
I don't care if Beyonce sponsored them, had them on once upon a time or wherever. Like it ain't happening, my girl.
Facts.
We gotta do it. But to get on with me, dog, I'm cool. Living life, getting back. I'm actually trying to work off all this alcohol and food and shit I ate on this vacation. Got a little I had somebody make me a little concoction, you know, to help me, you know, flush my system and also, you know, reset my metabolism and, you know, kick in the weight loss, you know, section. So I'm just doing that. More cardio than anything, because I'm just trying to get back into the cardio aspect, burn calories, and then I just worry about the other shit after that. So that's basically me. You know, you go on vacation, you look at pictures and shit, you be like, oh my God, okay, I need to tighten up a little bit, and that's how I felt. So I mean, respect. Basically that's it. But fuck it, dog. Let's do it. You know what time it is.
Down the alarm.
Not much to talk about. I guess we can talk about Saquon. How do you feel about his deal and everything that's going on with the state of the running back right now? Did he undermine what's going on?
Okay, so let's get it right. So for those who don't know, Saquon Barkley, one of the top running backs in the league, plays for the New York Football Giants. He was a couple of weeks ago, over the past month, he's been trying to get a long-term deal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Giants are pretty much, they're trying to they played with him, they fiddled with him. They didn't give him a long-term deal. None of the running backs in the league ended up getting long-term deals.
Right.
So, what turns out in turn, like they try to franchise him, right? And before they didn't end up franchising him, and he signed a 1-year deal for $11 million, and he was asking for $12 million.
Yeah, he basically took the franchise deal with an incentive, basically.
Yeah, he did. So you can look at it from two ways. You can look at it from the business aspect of, hey, they're saying do it again. And you can look at it from a standpoint of, okay, well, you can give me what I'm owed. And after this deal is off, after this year, I can go do whatever it is that I want to do, go sign with another team. Mm-hmm. And that's the way I look at it. I think that he bet on himself and he signed the deal. He took the money and next year, in his mind, he feels like he's going to be worth, whatever, 14, 15. Mind you, I looked at the numbers the other day. You know who this year, who's going to be the top paid running back this year, this upcoming season? Do you know who it is?
Is it old boy in San Diego? Eckler, nope. Not Eckler?
Nope.
CMC?
Nope.
Who?
Bijan Robinson's going to make $13 million a year.
Okay.
$13 million this year.
Okay.
13 M.
That was your pick last year. So from what you said,
money fully guaranteed.
Yeah. So what you said, the first one is my thoughts on Saquon. I looked at it as hey, look, I want to be here. I'm gonna go ahead and produce, and this is I'm signing this in good faith. You're gonna take care of me next year. You already got the quarterback locked in. You got my offensive line locked in. This is a good faith deal. I'm going to take this deal, and next year, or either sometime, we're going to work out a deal starting after I sign this contract. From now up until whenever next year the deadline is, we working a deal out that I'm, my pocket's going to get handsome. That's how I look at it.
Okay. And you know what? I can see that. I think from a business aspect, as far as that's a good thing for the Giants.
Very good. It sucks for the running back.
Yeah, I think after this year, he says, "Suck my,"
I would too.
That's what I think he's
going to do. But I wouldn't have took that deal to say that either, though. Well, I mean, it's either
I would
take the deal and play, or take the deal and don't take the deal and not play. So yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I would have, because the franchise tag, they could have franchised him twice. You know what I mean? Sign the deal, get your money, bet on yourself, go on the market. Let's see. After I kill this shit off, either y'all gonna give my money or somebody else gonna give me my money.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna have to beat the $11 million if he go off.
Right.
The Giants gonna have to beat it.
Mm-hmm.
So from a business aspect, yeah, you know what I mean. Now you got as far as the running backs as a whole in the NFL, like, all right, they talk about, he sold out and this, that, and the third. Hey man, guess what? That man gotta look out for himself, for his family.
But them niggas do that all the time, though. They sell out for the money all the time. They did that shit through the whole Kaepernick thing.
Yeah, he didn't sell out though. He did what's best for him.
Right.
He don't owe no other running back nothing.
Because the first thing when the shit hits the fan, the first thing they say is the same thing you just said. Like, listen, I gotta take care of me. I got a family to take care of. Y'all don't know what I got going on outside of this game and who needs me, who's relying on me.
We don't know, bro.
Right. So
we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah. I'm just gonna throw this shit in there. Joe Burrow suffered a calf injury today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it so they're saying it's calf?
Yes, it's a calf.
Okay.
From the latest I read.
I was praying it was his Achilles.
Yeah, that'd have been ugly. And what you call is having Jalen Ramsey's having knee surgery. He's gonna miss the first, I don't know, the first 3-4 games of the season, maybe 5. He's gonna miss the first part of the season. But he said he's gonna be back stronger than ever.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting news. Nyheim Hines. That jet ski injury that he wasn't even doing it. He just got hit. And he's out.
I saw that.
Yeesh.
ACL, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's ACL. I just saw a significant major knee damage. He'll be out for the year. So I mean, it could be, but I mean, damn. Hey, how does insurance policies work?
Insurance policies,
as far as in that with the injuries and shit.
Insurance policies only come into play when you're no longer available to play, like when it's a career threatening or career ending rather. That's when insurance policies come in. That's why Patrick Mahomes, it's just like $500 million.
Yeah.
So if something happens to Patrick Mahomes, he's like, yo, at the end of the day, I'm signing this contract, but y'all got to motherfucking take care of me if this shit goes left.
That's believed,
and it's insurance, just like for your car. If your car breaks down, hey, you have this in place to be taken care of. The same thing with the players. Or anything, like motherfuckers like Michael Buffer and shit. I think Michael Buffer had like a $2 million insurance claim on his fucking voice. Let's get ready to rumble.
And that's because that's the most valuable thing he has. Yeah.
Fucking voice.
Yeah.
Yep. Before we get off of sports, I don't know what else we have, but
we were still in. I was about to talk. Well, you got it. Go ahead.
Go ahead. So with me, man, I'm pretty excited, man. Errol Spence, Bud Crawford.
Yes, sir. I was trying to figure out who had the fight this weekend, and so I don't know. I'm stuck in between, still trying to find out, or ordering it, or hooking up some shit where I can watch it for free. I hate to say that, but I'm going to say
it. Yeah, you know what? And I usually would do that, but honestly, these are two fighters that I have been following. Shout out to my man Tori. My man Tori always say that I'm biased when it comes to top ranked fighters. And Bud Crawford was a top ranked fighter. This is for people that follow boxing. This is a mega fight.
Yeah,
this is a mega fight, and it's both of these guys. They have a lot to prove. You know what I mean? Up to this point, I don't. This is going to be the best. Hopefully this is the best that we'll see both of these fighters, man. I'm really excited. I'm going to pay the $100 to watch it.
Is it 100?
Yeah, it's 100. I think it's 100.
I thought I saw 79. I might be tripping there.
It might be 79.
I was just
I'm saying 100 because most of the fights are usually 100.
You're right, but for me that's a big difference. I'm just saying, but I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
But I'm gonna pay because I support both of those fighters.
Yeah.
But I'll let you go first on who you think's gonna come out victorious.
I'm gonna go with Spence.
Okay, tell me why.
I just had a feeling. I like the way he's looked lately. But I love the way Crawford has looked lately too. But I just think it's just something that's telling me Spence got the advantage.
Okay.
I don't have a real solid reason. It's just something telling me he got the advantage.
Okay. I think Spence has. Well, I don't think. I know Spence is bigger. Spence is stronger. But I'm going with Bud Crawford. I think Bud Crawford is more technical than Spence. I feel like I know Bud Crawford is a switch hander. He can fight southpaw. He can fight traditional. I feel like at the end of the day, he has more to prove. He's been fighting all his life. They both have been fighting all their life about when it comes to certain things. I don't think that Errol Spence can beat Bud Crawford.
Okay.
I feel like that Bud is the much. I'm not gonna say much. I'm gonna say that Bud is the better fighter. And I don't think that Spence. I've watched a numerous amount of fights, man, and I've been for about a month and a half. I've been looking at various fights between the both of them. And the one thing I feel like Bud has the edge over Spence, despite Spence being bigger, despite Spence looking stronger, is Spence does not recover well when the motherfucking sledgehammers are being thrown at you. Right? It takes a very, very long time for him to recover. And the time, within that time, I think Bud will smell blood.
Okay.
And I think Bud will get him up out of there.
Okay.
So I think I don't think it'll be I think they both will fall within the match, within the fight. I think they both will fall. But I think when it's all said and done, man, I think Bud Crawford shows everybody why he is the best fighter in that division.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you watching the fight at home? This one you got to watch at home.
I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna watch it at home. I'm thinking, I'll probably order it. Maybe have a couple of partners over, man. And
okay.
I definitely don't want to be out and about, because you know me, I'm passionate about sports and shit like that, and I've like both of these fighters. So the last thing I want is for me to be cheering on Bud. Although I like Errol Spence too, but for me to be cheering on Bud or whatever or some shit, I just don't want to deal with that. Drink fun and all that shit. And, when it comes down to, we talking about a very violent sport,
right?
And so that about with a violent sports, people out and they talking shit and all that, and who knows? I might have one too many shots.
Yeah.
Now I got to put you in a torture rack.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just watch it at home. I got my man cave set up. I got my pool table set up now. Like I'm cool, bro. Why not get fucked up if I pass out like an old drunk man at my poker table? Bother nobody.
Yeah. And plus, it's not often that we get matches like this.
Yeah.
Where where it's two of the prominent or biggest names, against each other. At this point in time in their careers too. Watching Floyd, we got a lot of washed up fights to where he was like it was a fight that we wanted probably 5-6 years ago instead of
it's the same with this fight too, though.
You're right. But
it's the same with this fight too. But I feel what you're saying, man. Luckily for us, they both are in probably the best shape of their carees. Luckily.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, because like when Floyd fought Pacquiao, that wasn't the best version of Pacquiao we seen. Definitely wasn't the best version of Floyd. But yeah. So move on real quick. Bronny. They said he's home. His recovery is looking good, which is great. For those that don't know, LeBron James Jr., which is LeBron James's son, of course, suffered cardiac arrest during basketball practice at college on campus at USC, preparing for their overseas, I guess, tour, whatever. They were going to play a couple teams overseas, exhibition games. But yeah, he suffered cardiac arrest, which it was surprising, shocking news to me. But not so much because we're starting to see it with younger and younger and younger athletes. But the thing is, 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, they probably would never play competitive sports at a high level again. We're starting to see more recent times that these players are coming back to play competitively, i.e. Shaquille O'Neal's son, DeMar Hamlin will be back on the football field this year. And there's a couple other players, Keontae George, that went from Florida to Kansas State, and now he just got drafted in the NBA. So it's happening. So hopefully he gets to fulfill his dream and continue on with his career. And yeah, that's a good thing. I think.
I agree. It's unfortunate that it happened to the young man. I hope that he recovers, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for Bronny. And more than anything, some people are out here, looking and wishing and for his demise, man. But more than anything, as a dad who has a son, I want to see outside of just basketball. I mean, they're well groomed, they're well groomed kids. He and his brother. Right. But I want to see the maturation process and how it goes and how he navigates through, being a son of arguably the greatest basketball player on the planet, because we've seen it once before. And
yeah.
And LeBron is an amazing person as far from what we see and how he moves. So I'm eager to see how Bronny and how Bryce navigate through this thing, man, through life. So I wish him great health, get well soon, and it's just you never know, man, what can happen. Anybody, if you don't believe it, if you didn't believe it before, believe it now. Nobody's exempt from
right about
sickness. That. Nobody's exempt from, you know what I mean? This young man has everything at his feet. And at the end of the day, his body shut down on him. So it'll be a wake-up call for everybody. But again,
big.
I hope I hope he gets well, and I'm excited to see what happens now.
Definitely. And like you said, the nasty messages, tweets, and all the other shit that people was doing, and then the whole is are we ready to tell the truth about the vaccine talk? Like, I don't think none of that shit is necessary or even called for. So
what?
Yeah.
Vaccine talk.
We talking about an 18-year-old child. We should be worried about other things, and instead of this happened because of a vaccine or this or that or whatever. Like, come on. So Joe Biden signed a proclamation on last Tuesday to create the Emmett Till and Mamie Till National Monument across 3 sites, in which I think is I'm not gonna say, well, it is hopefully it don't sound insensitive, too late, but I think it's something that should have been done a while ago. But just the recognition, and it just I don't know. It's just like I think about, like, why has it taken so long, or is it is it because of the everything that's like came out within the last 5 to 10 years about the whole Emmett Till thing, to where he really didn't do this. She lied, you know what I'm saying? So it's, I like to see it happen.
Okay.
But yeah, that's honestly, that's how I feel about it.
Well, I mean, it's a sensitive topic. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right. It should already happen, man. But I feel like any progress is good progress.
True.
Shout out to Joe, to President Biden, to Joey B for signing this thing, man, and getting it done. You're right though; it is long overdue. What is it? Also, too, is Maya Angelou? She's going on a quarter, right?
Yep. Yeah.
That who it is, Maya Angelou?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and I have mixed emotions about it. However, like I said, man, we know the type of world that we live in, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like anything that's erasing forefathers, man, America ain't for that shit. We know that, and that's the way they view it. You know what I mean? That's the way they view it. So again, progress is progress, man. Let's just hope that and pray that we continue to gain more progress, though.
Mm-hmm. In other news, Rob DeSantos is defending a curriculum that will teach how slaves benefited from slavery. And if anyone that can hear me or that's hearing what I'm saying is confused on what I'm saying, I'll say it again. Ron DeSantos is defending a new curriculum that will teach children slaves benefited from slavery, i.e., as an example, let me see. Slavery wasn't that bad because, let's see, slaves learned trades or skills that were imperishable that helped them survive. Or, hey, you learned how to be a blacksmith, you learn how to be a mechanic, you learn how to plant and grow your own crops, you learn how to nurse, for all kind of shit. I'll shit you not. So yes, slave, in his mind and a lot of other people's minds, I guess now slaves benefited from slavery.
Yo, listen, man. Okay. First and foremost, dog, like, do you let me formulate my question.
How can you even fix your mouth to say to think that?
Yeah, right.
And that's like a drop of a small drop in a big ass well, let's say a well or an ocean of what happened in slavery. Yes, you're absolutely right. They learned some skills. Yes, but that don't erase the fact that people were tortured,
against their own free will.
Right, against their own will. You didn't. It wasn't no like hey, we're gonna. They had freedom to learn these skills. You had an option. Well, I don't want to work in the field. I want to learn how to be a blacksmith. That wasn't an option. If you didn't want to work in this field, guess what? You worked in the field or you died. You got tortured.
Yeah.
And it probably a lot of times it probably led to death. If you didn't want to be in the house and do this or that, most of the women, I'm not gonna say most of the women because I don't know, I wasn't there during the times, but there was a lot of slaves, women that were raped, whether they did what they were supposed to do or not.
Thanks.
So the benefits that he's talking about, or anyone else that agrees with this, is it really a benefit?
Thanks. Listen, man. I was gonna ask, for someone that's trying to that lets you know where we are as a nation.
Mm-hmm.
For someone that is running to be the leader of the free world,
Right. Presidential candidate.
to come out the side of his motherfucking neck and to say this shit and not be afraid of what's to come or be afraid to lose the black vote. That lets you know that the black vote, he feels like the black vote don't mean shit.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
Is that not wild? That's wild.
Hey, and we, we were saying the same thing when Donnie was running, but these motherfuckers getting bolder and bolder with their takes.
No, at the end of no. Be clear. I don't fuck with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember where he blatantly spit in the face of Black America, though. Like, on some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, that's...
I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
In an unapologetic nation, if I'm wrong, correct me. And I'm not vouching for Donald Trump, but I'm just saying, this shit right here, are you fucking kidding me? Bullshit. Bullshit in the worst way. In the worst way, dog.
In the worst way. I mean, it lets you know how far we still have to go for that type of shit to be acceptable. And Florida is full of, as the conversation we had last week, non-white people.
Mm-hmm.
And he feel like and by the way, his name is DeSantos. He feels that way. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
your name is DeSantos, sir. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I saw this headline, this article. It said the Biden administration is providing SSI checks for Ukrainian refugees who have never paid into Social Security. Think about it. You pay into Social Security. Your mom, your dad, your step, whoever pays into Social Security. When you hit your retirement age, you can retire and receive Social Security check for the rest of your life.
Okay.
So a Ukrainian refugee is basically, from what I'm understanding from this article, is going to have that same benefit that you will, but has not. You have worked or will have worked because you had a job before you joined the military in excess of 20, 25 years and paid into Social Security.
Makes sense.
Does that make sense to you at all?
Make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense.
I saw that shit and I'm like, what the? Are you fucking serious? I'm going to do more research on it, but I saw that shit and does it surprise me? No, because as much money as this nation has gave to, well, the government, I'm not going to say the nation, the government has gave to the Ukraine already. It's not surprising.
That's dog.
It's not surprising.
That's fucking wild.
So it's almost like a slap in the face. Like I said, you have paid into Social Security in excess of 20, 25 years now.
Yeah.
And if anybody think I'm bullshitting, look at your pay stub.
You better
Look at what the fuck comes out of your pay stub. I'm not bullshitting. Even when you go overseas.
That shit was coming out my check at 15, cuz.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, who the fuck is Social Security?
15, who the fuck?
Oh, yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, man.
Something I really don't want to talk about. Because I honestly don't want to talk about it because I don't know how to approach it. Is the just hilarious shit to where she was basically saying that only women get periods, which okay, I'm with you because I believe that shit. Okay. But you know, the whole trans community was in an uproar. A lot of other people that outside of the non-trans community was in an uproar in support of and not in support of, you know, but it was just weird to me. I'm like, why are we arguing about periods and who has a period, who don't have a period? Okay, I understand that a trans man has a period. Why? Because it is a woman transitioning into a man. Naturally, biologically, yes, they still have the human reproductive system, organs or whatever. If they have the surgery, even if they have the surgery, they're still going to have the organs, right? They're still going to have a period regardless, right? And that's why I really don't want to approach it because I don't know. But I know that if it's a woman that transitioned to a man, if they still have the reproductive system, they're going to have a period. So is by all accounts, and that's where it becomes tricky because this man, because that's what they are now, a man, that's what they recognize themselves as, a man, whether we're going to say you're a woman because you was biologically made a woman, they define themselves as a man, so they have a period. So that's where all that technical shit comes into. Okay, no, I have a period, I'm a trans man, but I still have a period. And that's why I said the whole shit was weird, and just I'm like, why are we? There's so much more going on in the world to where we got a whole social media trending and people going back and forth arguing about who the period belongs to.
Well, I'm not familiar with what Jess Hilarious was talking about, man, but it's so funny that I was having a conversation about this the other night, man. Bro, as far as I know, and I could be ignorant to it, man, but I'm pretty in tune with human anatomy.
Right. if one thing I know, yeah.
Right. And I know men have certain things, or men that are born men have certain things, and women that are born women have certain things, and the two don't match up. The two don't add up. The two aren't the same. I think it's wild that this is even a topic of discussion.
Yeah.
I think it's wild. If you don't have the same organs as a biological woman, a born woman, then how in the fuck could you possibly have a menstrual cycle?
Great question.
Because I don't know.
But that's where that wordplay shit comes in, because you're gonna have a wordplay. Yeah.
Fuck wordplay. I'm talking about your organs.
Mm-hmm. The organs are gonna say that you're a woman, but this trans man is gonna say, I'm not a woman, I'm a man. I am a.
Do you have the same organs as
I follow you. Yeah.
Natural born woman? Do you have those organs?
And they do have them, yeah.
They have the same shit as a woman.
I'm with you. And that says
so you could put so trans, and I'm asking, this isn't me being facetious or me being, a jackass. Can a man that's transitioning to a woman have fallopian tubes placed in his. So what the fuck are we talking
about? I spoke too fast. These
today,
days with surgery,
as of now,
I don't know. Honestly, I don't. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I haven't done enough research into it to look at it to where there's anything. I don't think so. I know for a fact they can't have babies, so I don't think that they can. No. I'm going to say no. Could I be wrong? I could be wrong. I would be surprised if I'm wrong. But I would say no.
I don't know if I believe that they can, bro.
Me neither. I will take the road of to say that I'm not smart enough in that area to speak on it.
You're ignorant to it, right? We're both ignorant to it.
But
both ignorant to it.
But I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I do my homework. I'll say that I'll do my homework.
I don't think so. That's just like me. I don't believe so.
I don't believe so either, Rich. But I do my homework.
Just like I don't think that you can give a trans man, the surgery and give them a penis and some nuts and they could have the same ejaculation that I have out of this penis and ball. It could have happened. I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't think we are that advanced yet.
Yeah, me neither, big dog.
But anyway, so Italy has banned transgender competitors in their in their Miss Italy competition, and we talked about the Netherlands a week or two ago.
I saw that.
Fair or unfair? I'll put you on the spot.
He got the beam on me.
They said all contestants must be a woman from birth. That's the reason why. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Italy might not be as progressive as we want to think. It's Miss Italy.
Okay.
It's just so hard for me to get caught up in the pronoun age era. I'm still I'm probably never gonna learn what all this shit is. I'm reading all this shit with the Just Hilarious shit about cisgender women and cis this. I'm just like, why we need this shit? Why can't we just say woman, man? Call it what it is. But I do know and realize that we have women that have transitioned and they no longer want to be recognized as a woman. I'm a man. Men that have transitioned no longer want to be recognized as a man, they're a woman. But if someone has a competition and they say we want natural born women or we want natural born men, so be it. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. The only thing that comes into play is the equality word, the word equality. Right. I'm with you, man, 100%, man. I will never understand how a person born a man can beat out natural born women. I don't understand. I will never understand it. I don't. But I guess that's just based on how I was raised and how I view women in the pedestal I put women on.
Right.
I feel like it's their prerogative, man. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do, man. Bobby Brown shit. You know what I'm saying?
True. The one thing that actually I keyed in when you spoke, you said equality, and the thing about that to me is I think as a nation, a world, whatever, we're so wishy-washy. Well, not we, but when they start throwing that shit around, equality is wishy-washy because they pick and choose when it fits the narrative. I.e., when you have a man that's transitioned to a woman going against, that's a swimmer swimming against women. Oh, he should not be able to compete. Or this man is transitioned to a woman and he's a world-class sprinter. He shouldn't be able to compete against women because of, he has an unfair advantage because he was born a man.
Agreed.
So, yeah, we're on the same page with that. I saw China has made a ban against gay couples from adopting children.
Wow. Okay. Because okay. I mean, again, it's a different nation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like,
completely different.
They're not pushing the narrative. They're not pushing it. And if that nation, decides not to, or that country decides not to push, homosexuality, then so be it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So be it. We while we are all about in America pushing for equality. Everybody don't got to be with that. Mm-hmm. It could be vision shit behind that. I think it's you know what I mean. I don't know what the reason is, but whatever it is, like, guess what? They don't have to fucking subscribe to it
at all.
They don't, bro.
At all.
We don't. You don't. You don't have to. Society's telling you need to.
And that's if I'm not if I'm not mistaken, you might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, and definitely anybody that's listening. When it comes to that, China is more straightforward than us and a lot of other parts of the world.
They don't fuck around.
Right. So I yeah.
They don't fuck around, bro.
Mm-mm. It's been quiet about Travis King. I'm just saying. We ain't got to talk about it. I'm keeping my eye. I'm keeping my eye. I ain't heard shit since our last podcast about Travis King. I saw it on the news one time. I saw something that said the U.S. wants to negotiate, but I haven't seen nothing since then. It ain't been confirmed whether he's in North Korean custody, possession, or anything. But Carlee Russell lying ass came out. I knew it. Well, we all knew it. That shit didn't even sound right. She ain't, you know what? To be honest, she didn't have to come out.
Carlee.
You saw a baby on the side of the road. But just so the way like all this shit came out, like when they started bringing out all these facts, her IP address was pinged at a hotel to where she was staying during this time of the supposed abduction, and she ordered DoorDash or some shit and had, you know what I'm saying, like this mother, she didn't do any homework or read. Nigga, I'll watch enough First 48 and Forensic Files and know that you can't leave no footprint like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to be abducted. You done bought a prepaid credit card, and you running that shit up
because it's not traceable, right?
Right? Yeah. But that lets you dumb motherfuckers know that shit is traceable. Now, if you want to fuck around, the FBI will find out. Yeah. But yeah, not traceable.
Really,
okay.
Yeah, it's really, really nasty, man. That hey, did she make the bonehead play of the week? Yes, she did.
Of the week, or it might go longer than that. That might be a decade.
I'm being modest. I'm being modest.
Okay, yeah.
I'm being modest. Right, yeah. But it's like, man, like this young woman has issues. She has to.
Yes, and that's to scratch the surface.
Yeah, she has some issues that need to be. Man, this is something that was known, that was broadcasted across the world.
And that usually don't happen. That's the thing about it. That usually, how many times have you seen a black woman missing, kidnapped, lost, or whatever, broadcast nationwide, worldwide?
Dog. Man, I'm gonna pray for young Carlee. I'm gonna pray for young Carlee. That's all I can do. That's all I got to say about young Carlee.
Supposedly over some dick.
You know you done fucked up, right?
Yeah. You know you done fucked up, right? So you said you bought the prepaid card at yeah.
Maybe
we're not gonna beat Carlee down. We did enough of that last week.
Oh, Carlee, we ain't beat it down. We spoke facts.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, Carlee.
We did. The shit got dumber and dumber as more the news came out. And I was just thinking, like I said, dog, I watch enough crime investigation shows to know that, I mean, it's like you can't leave no traceable footprint. You got to be like, you got to think of any and every like instance, things that like this shit has to be thought out. I.e., right. Like, you know, you used to be able to do shit in the streets and not worry about shit, but now you do some shit in the streets, a motherfucker can be like, well, guess what? You said you wasn't there. We looked at Mr. Thompson's ring cam, and guess what? We saw your car drive by.
Mm-hmm.
Can you account for that? Not at all. You just thought, because ain't nobody see you in the car, you got some tinted windows. But Carlee Russell, you should have done better. I sent you a video of JT. They were at the Rolling Loud shit, and I guess they had strippers there, a stripper party, whatever else. She had a 10-year-old son in there, throwing money, rubbing ass, slapping ass, and you know, a lot of people were naturally so outraged about it, disgusted about it, said it's a little too much for a 10-year-old, and she defended it. Right. Defended her actions, saying, you know, that's my son and whatever, which if that's how you want to raise your kids, is how you want to raise your kids.
Right. My 10-year-old is not going to be throwing ones to no woman. My 10-year-old, you know, listen, if me and my son ever go, son or daughter, ever go to a strip club, I can assure you that they will be well into their 20s.
Right.
Well into their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Man, you know, she's a mom. You know, I can't tell anybody how to raise their children, dog. Or, I'm not on her side. I'm not living the life that she lives. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm not going to beat her down for doing that. All I can say is that I would not condone that type of behavior.
No.
I would not condone that type of behavior. You know, and I've been labeled or looked at as the cool dad, but there's got to be a line drawn in the sand, dog.
I think that ain't the cool dad to me. That ain't the cool mom to me. I think we've crossed into a whole different spectrum. So here's something I was thinking about when I saw that, because I saw someone else mention this. So when you think about it, and I'm not going to bash women. I'm not just going to say it's women. If there's men that we've seen, you know, I like, let me know. and even our viewers and listeners let me know. But we've seen an influx of influx of kids being subjected to overly sexual conducts, acts, all these things. Look at Sukihana's videos. It's always kids in there. Look at Sexy Red videos. They're holding babies. They're twerking while holding babies, drinking, smoking weed. At the, strip club, block party, naked. I mean, all of this new age ratchet shit that's going on.
Right.
I just think the shit's crazy, to be honest with you.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
You can't. I don't think, and I have not watched all of anything. I have never watched a whole Sukihana video. But anything that I see on like social media, Twitter or whatever else they showing, like the little clippings, you see babies, you see kids, you see somebody holding a baby and twerking or drinking or talking about fucking niggas, sucking nigga dick or this or that and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, like, nigga, I don't know, like, it's a disconnect somewhere. Like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
And I agree with you.
But to move on, we was messaging about the video of the young man. For those that don't know, he's a young man on social media. Him and his girl. She was asked a question about who would she sleep with, and he went straight into fan mode. Like, it wasn't no like, and I'll just use Drake as an example. It wasn't like, oh, if there was somebody I'll sleep with, it'd be Drake. It was, well, if it was somebody I'll sleep with, it'd be Drake because I think he's this, he's that, he got money. Paraphrasing, look like he can fuck me right, he can do this, he can do that. And my man was just sitting there looking at her like, hold on now, like, what the fuck? And I kind of felt him because, if asked the question, give your honest answer. But once you start putting the whipped cream on the, on the pie, then that's a whole different story for me. Like it wasn't no like, oh yeah, I got a celebrity crush and I would fuck XYZ. It was like, oh yeah, such and such, and he can da 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 and blah 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 and da 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 da. And my man was looking like, and I felt him, like I felt everything. And I'm with you. Like, yes, she told her honest truth. That's exactly what you said. She told her truth.
Yo, like at the end of the day, bro, like shit, she told her. Like, I mean, maybe she should have lied. All right.
No, you ain't gotta lie.
Reggie, if you're in front of your girl, dog, and a motherfucker say, bro, and you in a restaurant and a motherfucker hand you a motherfucking menu, and they say, you ask them what the special is today, and they say, I got a shanty on a platter, nigga. What are you gonna do?
Oh, let me have a slice. Let me have a slice. But you know what? I think we talking a whole different conversation when I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me have a slice, and when that slice get out here, like
with your girl beside you, though.
I'm going blah 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 blah. Give me the whipped cream with that shit too. I need the motherfucking honey on top of it. I need.
Oh, she was honest.
Very honest, yeah.
And let's just be honest, bro. Like, let's just be real, bro. What's the likelihood of that type of shit happening anyway? If you ask me what's going on, you know what I'm saying? You know what my things are. If you ask me about motherfucking Cash Doll, bro, don't ask me. The answer is yes.
Yes. So I'm with you, but I always get hung up on the likelihood of it happening when they meet that person. Because I do think there's a level of something there. Like, you don't want your woman's, like, y'all sitting down watching TV and let's say Michael B. Jordan come across, she's like, Or, you know, every time you do something, it's like, she just making all these noise and gestures every time, you know, you on the screen and you looking like, all right, what the fuck wrong with your throat? I understand, like, I know you like the nigga. I know, hey, you ain't gonna walk out the house and go to Bilo or Walmart or bump into the nigga, but I'm right here. Motherfucking Andre Footman.
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with the motherfuckers there, bro. If you ask my lady that shit, and if I'm with my lady, ask my lady that shit, and my lady say, I'm busting it open for
no, nigga.
Like,
I don't believe that. I don't believe
listen to me. Listen to me though. If you say that shit, like, I'm not gonna be like, I don't know what you mean. Like, the expectation, I would expect you to say that, but I'm also thinking about the likelihood of it happening.
Right.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That if you do that, then we got another conversation. If it happens, then we got another conversation on our hands. We're talking about someone that come up to you and ask you a random fucking question. A random fucking question.
Yeah.
Who your crush is, who this is, who that is. I think the way it was set up, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga already knew who she was gonna talk about.
It's a trap. Yeah, because he picked it. It was a trap. Yeah.
So, like, what the fuck are we talking about? We're talking about people, like, come on, man. Fucking scurry and be. Like, goddamn, like, nigga, she gonna fantasize about other motherfuckers, nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
Now, what if she just so happened to run into this nigga?
Okay, then we got another conversation, Reggie. Then we got another conversation. Because then you're gonna fucking barbecue your meal and you're gonna mildew. Now, this shit is real life. What we talking about, the question was fictitious as fuck. Now, if it comes to light, then that's different. Yeah, all right. This is just a random fucking question.
Now, how do you think that goes on the flip side? And we're not talking about you. We'll just talk about in general, the common average woman. If the conversation goes on the flip side, if a man was asked that, and let's just use you for example. Maybe not in any situation, just a average, natural, normal woman, the everyday woman. If you was asked that question and you said, listen, Cash Doll, because, and you just started naming a whole bunch of shit about her, and maybe the woman right beside you ain't none of that shit that you naming about Cash Doll.
You said she didn't know?
No, I'm saying, well, no, the shit that you're naming, that the reason why you said Cash Doll, all that shit that you're naming, the woman beside you ain't none of that.
Well, guess what? Excuse me. I was fucking with Cash Doll before all the Instagram posts and the fame and all that shit. So, any woman that I deal with is going to know that Cash Doll has a special place in my heart.
Right. But once you start naming out all this shit about her, the reason why you like her, and then this woman think like, well, damn, I ain't this, I ain't that, I ain't that.
No, I don't give a fuck. That's my fantasy. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's my fantasy. I don't care.
It's your fantasy, but I don't think we can get it. I don't think that's gonna go over well with us.
I don't give a fuck what go fair. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. I don't care, bro. I don't give. If you gonna eat my lunch for saying some shit like that, like, fuck off. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about here, bro? You know, that's the way I view it. What are we talking about here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my partners, guess what? This motherfucker is smack dead in love with fucking Kalani, right? Right? Do his old lady look like fucking Kalani? No. Is she a beautiful woman? Yes.
Right.
But she's the direct opposite of Kalani, dog. Guess what? That's his fucking fantasy. Who fucking cares?
And you're right, but I do think it might be a difference once he starts to express it and say it, especially around her, in front of her. Like, she already know that for a fact that she ain't Kalani or nothing like Kalani. You know, but
that's some internal shit. You gotta figure that shit out.
It is. What were your thoughts on the video where they were getting married? They were saying the wedding vows.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor asked her, the word, fuck, let me play this shit. Matter of fact, let's play it. Let's play it. I don't want nobody to get we'll play it.
In sickness. And in health. To love. Cherish. And to obey. Talk about that one in council. We did talk about that in council. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
All right. So common wedding vows. I've been married. You've been married. I've repeated that. I'm pretty sure your wife has repeated that as well.
Mm-hmm.
If she decides not to repeat that, so I feel I'm not as big on the words and these so-called traditional things.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think we know wedding vows. We've heard wedding vows before.
Mm-hmm.
You can let me know that before we get on that altar and start to go through this. Like, hey, baby, let's make up our own vows. This is what we're gonna say. This is what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to find that out on the altar.
Agreed.
Am I more likely not to want to marry this woman? I don't know. I think I have to be in that situation. But that at that point in time on the altar, that shit is like a record scratch.
But
slam on the brakes, of course. But of course, you're there. But it's like, okay,
let's just move on. That's what you're gonna think in your mind. It's gonna stick in the back of your head.
Oh yeah.
But you're gonna be like, yo, let's just move on. Come on, get this shit over with. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Keep run it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nigga, whole attitude and posture change after that.
Agreed. But ultimately, you so jacked. You so jacked. Pause. For this moment, like you just like, yo, he's ready to kiss your woman, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure he was embarrassed though.
Wow. And even with that, so I think, oh God, and it ain't just as a woman. I think as someone that loves the other person, you don't embarrass them in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't necessarily agree with that, or that ain't my shit. That ain't my thing. But you know what? Obey, love, cherish. We can keep it moving on my accord.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Nigga, just think about this. What do you think your mom says? She's sitting in there and your wife does that shit. What does your mom or your dad say today? Like, what you think that conversation gonna be like?
Abort motherfucking mission.
Right.
My mama catching all that. Like, hold on.
She might stop the wedding.
Fuck you got going on. My mom ain't like
this? Okay.
Not my mama. She's not gonna stop it, but she definitely gonna be like, she definitely gonna have a motherfucking binoculars on, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right.
But so in fairness, the man says these same vows too.
Yeah, for sure.
So it ain't for those that don't know that never got married. It ain't just the woman saying these things, unless, like I said at the beginning, you create your own vows to say.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cookie cutter. Every wedding that those are the common vows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to follow through once that shit happened. But as you said, yeah, it's in the back of my mind, and I'm just like, you might be thinking about an annulment quick. Like, hold on, I don't know what the fuck, because yeah. Like on our biggest day of our union, this is the thing that everybody's gonna remember. You got your niggas looking at you, your mom, your dad, your babies. Wow. Nah, sis, that wasn't a move.
It wasn't right. It wasn't right.
It wasn't a move.
She played my man.
She did. All right, so let's talk about when men get fed up, man. Let's talk about that. I think we had a conversation last week, and I think you added this. But what did we talk about? Never mind. I can't remember. We'll just talk about when men get fed up. So where we going with this? Where we going with this?
When men get fed up.
Yeah. Because I already have an idea. Actually, I remember now. We was talking about when men are less likely to end relationships and situationships or whatever than women, right?
Yeah.
So I think that plays into that. Because you'll get fed up, but you still fucking, you still there, you ain't really went nowhere.
Right. Well, it goes both ways. It goes the same for women too. But okay.
Yeah, but they check out. In different ways. We check out so in some of my circumstances, I've checked out and I was already mentally on to something new.
Okay.
And that's what I was focused on. Was I still fucking such and such? I really didn't want to be associated, attached, no feelings, nothing.
Okay.
But women will, from what I've heard, talked about, a lot of conversations, women are kind of the opposite. They'll check out, but they'll still be there. They'll still be there sexually. And then slowly but surely, that shit is going to die down altogether.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I can only speak for me. But when I've checked out in the past, like it's definitely been like.
Did you get cold?
Yeah.
That's a conversation I wanted to have too. I didn't want to, but because someone asked me like who gets the worst attitude or who gets colder when they are starting to check out, men or women. I was like, I know how I've felt or how I've been towards women when I wasn't feeling them no more. It wasn't nothing pretty. Women are still, I've seen women, but yeah, for a woman, if they fuck with you, they're hot and they gradually cool off, so to say. A lot that I've seen, but I know for me, when I got cold and I wasn't on you no more, nigga, that attitude was whole different. Like I ain't.
Facts. I was nasty. Yeah, I get nasty. Shit. Oh shit. I become the biggest bully.
Oh my God! Honestly, I apologize to Ed. I'm right now. They can't hear it, but I apologize to some of y'all.
I'm not that way now, but I became the biggest bully. Man, I don't give a fuck about them tears. I don't give a fuck about you screaming. Don't run up on me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Keep your distance. If you know what's good for you, keep your distance. And I don't, I don't condone domestic violence. I'm just saying,
Right.
when I got to the point,
Yeah.
nah.
Sheesh.
Mm-mm.
So when we say fed up, when Dre's fed up, what's Dre like?
When
Well, let's lead up to that point of Dre getting fed up, and then what is it like once Dre gets to that point?
when Andre's fed up, he's gonna get quiet.
Mm.
He's gonna want to be left alone. He's going to dissect everything that comes out of your mouth, your actions. I'm going to look at the things that you do, how you operate day in, day out, and dissect it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just man. When I'm fed up, bro, it's going to be very, very ugly. It's going to be very, very nasty. Everything that you are doing, even down to the way you motherfucking brush your teeth, is going to be heightened. That's just the way I operate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to irritate me, right? Because I'm the type of person that I want to be. I'm like, when I think of my woman, I think of greatness. You know what I'm saying? I think of my safe haven. I think of my zen. You know what I'm saying? I think of all those things, bro. Like, this is my woman. Like, shit.
Yeah. The
world could be burning down. As long as I'm beside my old lady, I'm solid. That's the way I think.
Right.
Because if she's my old lady, she can give me things that the world can't.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But if you're on the other side of that shit, wait. I call the coroner. It's going to be a lot closer.
a lot of humming and slow singing.
Yeah. Hey, break your plate, though.
I think almost everything that person does starts to disgust me.
Yeah, we say the same thing. Yeah.
And it's just like 100%. Like, damn, why ain't I never noticed that? Why ain't I, it's kind of like ugh. And I think I don't. So honestly, I don't even think it's no secret when I'm fed up, checked out, disgusted, or whatever else. Because I don't even think I think I wear that shit. Especially checked out, because I'll be elsewhere, even if I'm there. It probably feel like I'm not even there.
For real?
Yeah. I've seen fed up women. Yeah. And I do think there's differences between between the women and men, but so to me it kind of sounds like we kind of cool off faster.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like.
Because it sounds like maybe, gradually with a woman to wear it with us, and we probably speaking for a lot of other men, it's kind of like it's an off and on switch.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like I said, I've instantly got nasty with women that I've loved, and that I wasn't feeling no more. And like that whole, I'm just like, ugh, fuck is wrong? Like you would think like, damn, you talking to her like that? Yeah. I don't. I try not to be like that no more these days. I do a lot of so I find out I hold my tongue a lot now. Like instead of like when some shit happen and I want to say something, I find myself like, you know what? Let it be. This might be it might be a heat of the moment conversation, such and such. You know, there's a lot of times there's some shit that's said in the heat of the moment, during a disagreement, argument, whatever else that, you know, is not really meant to be said, and let that be that. And that goes with friendships too. Like, cause I in the past, I won't say 2-3 years, like I probably could have ended some friendships that didn't need to be ended just because, you know, it was some shit said and I could have reacted a way that I took it on initial terms versus like, you know what? Don't say what the fuck you like, how it came across you, how you think, you know, you felt about it. But yeah. And there was some relationship because and actually Tip told me that shit. Tip was like, Reggie, sometimes you let these bitches get away with some shit that I don't think you would let niggas get away with. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I don't know. It's just like, I see this with a lot of my male friends. Like, y'all are a certain way with your female friends than you are with your niggas. Like, I know you, and she would probably say the same thing to you, Dre. Like if they your niggas, they your niggas, whether it's a male or a female. Like y'all can joke, y'all can laugh, y'all can whatever else, you know what I'm saying? But she's like, I feel like some of these bitches say some shit that you wouldn't allow none of your homies to say.
I'm gonna stop you there, because one thing about for me personally, and you can ask any one of my exes. You come out your side of your neck, motherfucker, sideways, motherfucker, you gonna pay. Whether it's now, whether it's now or later, depending on the severity of what you say, you're gonna stand on that shit. For me, because and the reason why I say that is because I understand that I have a way with words.
Yeah.
I can chop a motherfucker down because I personally, I look, maybe it's because of my profession, I don't know, but whatever you show me or whatever, I have a tendency to hone in on what your weaknesses are.
Okay.
Right? And I pocket those weaknesses. I don't do it on purpose, but it's just how I am. So if a motherfucker chopped me down, it has happened. But I've also held my tongue. But if I hold my tongue, motherfucker, your ass is on the clock.
And I think that's what you meant, because I feel the same way. Like, yeah.
Your ass. Hey, once you say certain shit, I've been in a relationship and a woman commented on the relationship that I have with my father based on what her and I have talked about, or certain things that he did that I vow not to do for my children. And in turn, that same woman said, "You just like him. You're gonna be just do." You know what I'm saying? This is some of the shit that I, you know, have said, bro. I'll say the direct opposite. While there's certain things that trigger me, when it comes down to my homeboys, I probably gave them a pass as opposed to my girl. I'm the direct opposite. I had a situation like that maybe 4 or 5 months ago, where one of my partners that I've been cool with for 20 years, but he said something that triggered me, right? And he said something, and for me, it stuck out because we had a conversation about some shit in my past, right? But when he said what he said to me, I felt like he was taking a shot at me because I know I told him years ago how certain shit affected me.
Right. Okay.
We grown ass men. I told him straight up, like, yo, bro, at the end of the day, hey, it was a group chat, and I was honest. And I was like, yo, I don't say much, but at the end of the day, people need to watch their motherfucking mouth, because the same mouth that you bump your gums in, you get punched in that motherfucker too. And I'm with that. And a fight come with that. You know what I mean? Because it hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It hurt me. But this been my man for 20-some years.
Okay.
But I automatically went there like, yeah, nigga, a fight come with that because I let you win. And now you taking shots at me.
Right.
So yeah, nigga, I'm with that. You want to see me, see me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We
cleared it up, and I didn't understand Dre, blah 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 blah. This ain't no sucking nigga either. You know what I'm saying? He about that too. But I'm just saying. So I think for me it's the direct opposite. I don't expect that from my woman. And when you show me that, okay, that's what you want. Because I could have been chopped your dog ass down. I could have chopped you down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But maybe they don't know that, but they don't understand. Like, I could chop, man. Come on, dog. Hey. I got a way with words. I can chop a motherfucker down, but I choose not to because I understand what my strengths are.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But hey, now that y'all know, wait, ladies, when men get fed up too, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know that, but we all do it different ways. I think we have a lot of similar ways. I don't believe in the zodiac sign shit, but I do think patterns are there are a lot of patterns that are kind of related to things like that. But anyway, all right, so got a couple questions here.
Okay.
Let's see. Are you more likely to say I love you first or wait till you're told?
If I feel it, I'll say it.
Right. I feel the same way. Younger me may have been the waiting type, but older me, this age me now, I'm more of a, I feel like if that's the feeling, then you don't wait. You tell. I think these days it comes across to me as more first time, more, I'm not gonna say ingenuous, but if you feel that way, let me know. Don't let my first time hearing it from you be when I'm telling you. I'd rather you tell me when you feel it, whether it's before or after me, because I'm gonna do that same thing.
Yeah. Say it when you can.
Where we at? So we just talked about this actually. Does it matter if you're liking their picture and the person is liking their picture, status messages, whatever, all this social media shit that goes on? Doesn't matter if that person is obtainable or not to you.
I don't give a fuck about likes and all that shit, Reggie. I don't buy into that type of shit, man. I just don't, bro. Personally, I don't, bro.
I don't either, but I'm pretty sure patterns and habits might start to stick out to me here and there. If you start seeing some shit that you like, all right, I don't know, this looks a little, this ain't no regular like type shit, especially if it's, let's say, a nigga that, you and your lady go to the gym together, and it's a nigga that's at the gym, and she liking all his workout shit, she commenting and all this other shit, and you like, all right, now hold on.
I don't pay attention that much, Rich. I'm honest with you, dog.
Me neither. But a lot of this shit pops up on your algorithms, and you see who like what, and if it's a mutual friend, their comments and shit are showing up first. That shit can start to stick out.
Possibly. I've just never been in that situation, so I just don't see it, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. Fuck Instagram.
I feel
bro.
Yeah. You and your girl are out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You at club, bar, lounge, wherever, right?
Mm-hmm.
She taps you and say, baby, old girl over there keep looking at us. And you look up, you're like, oh, okay, all right. She says, go flirt with her.
Okay.
Do you go flirt with her?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
What do you say when you walk up? What you?
Bro, listen, man, ain't no main script for this shit that I got.
it ain't. I wouldn't even. I'm just thinking what the first thing that come to mind. Like, I might say my lady over there says she noticed you looking at us.
Oh no, I'm Willie Beeman, man. I got this invisible juice, man.
Wanted me to come over here and talk.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna say, bro.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you gave me the green light.
Mm-hmm.
You took the call off? Yeah. Oh, let me show you.
No, but listen, so how Tommy Brown, a lot of niggas will freeze up.
I'm not freezing shit up.
There's some niggas that will freeze up. Or they might think it's a setup.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Don't write no check your ass can't cash, boy. Hey, don't fuck around. What they say? Don't fuck around with the fuck around.
Right. Fuck around with the fuck around you want. and get fucked. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, right.
If
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going over there. My lady said she knows she's looking at us.
Yes.
She wanted me to come over here and speak to you. And honestly, you know what? I would then say, hey, you want to come over here and have a drink with us?
Yeah. Nigga, I'm moonwalking over to it. What are you talking about?
Yes, indeed.
Not a problem. Be right back. Right.
Hold tight.
Nobody move. Nobody move. Crazy. Yeah. With all that. Oh.
Oh man. All right, dog. Let's get up out of here, man. Let's close this out. Let's get out of here.
Already, let's do it.
Yeah. Got it. Or you want me to
I'm all for it, man. Shout out to the whole team, home team, dog. Shout out to my support system. Shout out to my babies, man. They're growing each and every day, showing me something new. Really challenging me every day to be a better dad, to be a better person. And as always, man, shout out to you, big dog, for keeping this thing afloat, man. I appreciate it, man. Unapologetic Nation appreciates it as well. And as always, man, mental health is real. Myself and Reggie may not be subject matter experts when it comes to mental health, but I can assure you, before you harm yourself or you harm others, man, please tap into the Unapologetic Pod on Facebook and IG, or our individual IGs and Facebook, and I can assure you that we will get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, you already know what's going on with me. Different toilet, same shit.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you too, man. thoroughly and enjoy our conversations and talks. And like, share, subscribe, everybody. Thank y'all for tapping in and truly, locking in with us every week, and listening to our broadcast and this, that we put out for y'all. And, I enjoy it and I really appreciate y'all. Thanks to my, family for everything they do for me. My daughters for, the love and everything. Beautiful grandbabies. And I just, man, I'm appreciate everything. Because it means a lot. Truly. I know we say this every week, but y'all could be doing something else and not listening to us, but y'all are. It's a saying, a saying that motherfuckers say, if you can sell one of anything, that's a big accomplishment, because a lot of motherfuckers can't sell anything. You know what I'm saying? So just to get anybody, whether it's this week is 3 people that listen to us and next week is 100 or 1,000 or whatever else, man, just to have any amount of people listen to us do this shit is an honor in itself. And I'm happy. I appreciate it, especially love and support. But as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is. Dre, Reg. We will see y'all next week. We out of here.
Take it easy.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Better follow me.